Coming to you live from New York City, it's Jim Caruso's Pajama Cast Party. And now, here's your host, Jim Caruso.
Well, hi. Welcome to Pajama Cast Party. Look, you guys, it's been a horrible, horrible week. I feel so weird being all peppy about show business and stuff, knowing what pain is going on in this country and all over the world. I've never publicly been a very political person until about 3.5, 4 years ago. But it seems that now we all have to take a stand. It's extremely difficult for a white person, and I'm so white, to talk about racism. But I want to say that I want to be more than just not racist. I'd like to be the kind of person that's actively anti-racist. And there's a difference. And my job is to bring entertainment to you. And to that end, I say we must use our voices to promote the change we all want. Now we're going to celebrate some of the best voices in the world on this show tonight. And I know they're going to lift your spirits. I'm going to call on my friend Ruby, our producer, Ruby Lochner. Oh, Ruby.
Oh, Jim.
There she is. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Just like everybody, I'm just looking to see what more I can do. I think that kind of in a nutshell explains how I am right now. I'm just trying to figure out, I love every week how we can bring so much joy, but I also want to be able to instill change. So I'm kind of just taking it day by day like everybody else.
Yeah. I think the best thing we can do, not to get too into this, but I feel like we should, is to read and to hear about people's experiences. And you and I have such a different experience than anybody. We have our own experience. So the more we read, the more we talk to people, the more we listen, the better off we are, certainly, the smarter we are, and the more thoughtful we become. And I think that's a really important thing.
Yeah. What a beautiful way to start off the show today. Because I agree. It's hard. There's a fine line producing shows like this where you want to speak your truth and you want to help be the change that you want to see in the world, but you don't want to get too political to the point that you instill chaos in the comments. But I think it's really important, especially tonight, to speak on it. So I was behind my little producer's chair just applauding as the show started. So I'm really excited for tonight, but I'm glad
from this point on, we just want to have a good time and entertain each other and celebrate some incredible talent. We are so lucky tonight, but we'll talk about that in a minute. What do we have to talk about?
So many things.
I know. You guys, here we are on my personal YouTube channel. Look down there somewhere. There's a little button that says subscribe. Subscribe.
It's free.
Do it. It's free. We don't even charge you.
We don't. Not yet.
Do that because we're bringing you all kinds of content now, not just Pajama Cast Party, but our friend Julie Halston has a great show called Virtual Halston. There's the graphic. So anyway, just stick with us and we'll try to keep your spirits high. What else? Every week we are happy to accept donations and tips. This week, a percentage of your donations will go to Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, their COVID-19 Emergency Assistance Fund. It helps entertainment professionals meet the coronavirus-related expenses and other challenges brought about by this stupid pandemic. And we're happy to be able to do that. They have a $6 million goal, and they're 96% there.
Wow.
So we want to do everything we can to help them reach that goal and to go beyond, because I know their expenses will be nuts. What else? Oh, so you can Venmo, you can PayPal, you can do all that.
Yeah, and then I always tell people that I give the same little spiel at the beginning of all of my shows. I'll look at you, Jim, while I say this. We're
By the way, Ruby's in Nashville and I'm in New York City.
Yes, but I'm spreading the love from afar. But I always tell people, I say, Jim, we're living in to quote the insanely fabulous Julie Halston, global pandemic where, Birdland is closed, the Carlisle is closed, movie theaters are closed. So the money that you would spend on a movie ticket, cover charge at your favorite music venue, put it towards your favorite live streams, because this is the new medium for the time being. People are saying, theater might come back in the fall. Boy, I would love that, but boy, I highly doubt that. So this is the new medium for now. So please support your favorite live streamer, your favorite musician. It really helps, and these things can't run for free as much as we love doing them. So any and all tips are very much appreciated, and we thank you all so much in advance.
The end. Good night, everybody. Wasn't that fun? You guys, guess what? It's another very special Squigs Pajama Cast Party.
Yes.
That is the longest title in the history of show business. Every few weeks, our friend Justin Squigs Robertson does a fast doodle. He's a brilliant caricature artist, but he does a really fast doodle of the proceedings here and shows us what he's done right at the end of the show. So do we have a camera on him right now to see how it's going?
I just got via email.
Let's look at him.
I just got a little teaser. And he said, I really don't know what this means, but he said that this is a very special one dedicated to you. I have no idea what that means.
Oh, let it be my eyebrows don't look nuts.
Ladies and gentlemen, so that's me up in the left-hand corner. But I'd like to introduce you to the man, the myth, the legend, who is being drawn right below me. Ladies and gentlemen, it can only be Sir Jimbo the Clown.
That is so depressing. God, that's really good, though.
So, Jim, would you care to explain? Because honestly,
no, that is hilarious.
He also sent over, his inspiration for the picture.
Okay, I had to do something in high school to make money. So really, are we going to keep bringing that back?
So he emailed me like 2 days ago. Quick story. I just have to say it. So he emailed me 2 days ago, Squigs, and he said, Ruby, of course I'm going to draw an actual photo tonight. He goes, but I've just been so tickled by Jimbo, and I would just love to draw my interpretation of him.
That's Jimbo the Clown tickling adults of all ages. I made good money as Jimbo the Clown. I don't mind telling you.
Yeah.
I only left clowning and got involved in cabaret because I wanted to see how little money I could make without sculpting balloons.
Actually, Rich just said, how much money did you make doing that?
It was pretty good money for a birthday party in whatever that was, 1970 something. I was making like $75, 75 clams.
Wow. Not bad, Jimbo. Not bad.
That's, Ruby, back in the day, we used to have to walk to school. Anyway, tonight, let's get to tonight. What a show we have going for you. I can't believe you just saw Jimbo the Clown. Our guests. I'm a little in love with these people. Debbie Gravitte, Juan Pablo de Pache, Linda Purl, Jean Taylor, Lily Mikita, Kurt Elling, and Luba Mason. What in the hell? These people just happen to have a night off. They're just brilliant, all of them. I'm so thrilled that they're here and so grateful. Let's get started. Are you ready? Are you all ready out there? Do you have your PJs on? Take a picture of yourself in front of the screen if you're wearing pajamas. Okay, I first came to know Debbie Gravitte when I heard her singing Mr. Monotony on the Broadway cast album of Jerome Robbins' Broadway. That song, that performance made her a full-fledged Broadway star. Please welcome Debbie Gravitte. Hello, my friend.
Hi, Jimbo. Oh,
How are you?
blackmail.
Evidently, I don't know what kind of bad karma I have, but
About you, I don't even know where to start, except that the next time I see you, if you don't make me a balloon animal, I'm going to be really, really upset. Okay, that's all I want to say.
thank you. You're welcome, America. Debbie, how are you? How's your beautiful family?
We're all good. We're all good in the upside down world of craziness and awfulness. And, we're all hanging in and trying to love each other, and we're doing okay so far.
Great. Where do you live do you live upstate? I forget.
Austin, Connecticut.
Connecticut, yes.
Yeah.
How are you staying busy during these crazy times?
Doing a lot of things like this. I'm also doing a once a week musical theater audition masterclass with Birdland on Thursdays. If people want to sign up to be on it or to watch. We've had amazing people from Kristen Chenoweth to Danny Burstein, Jerry Mitchell, Megan Hilty, Chris Catelli. I could go on and on. Luba Mason's going to be on in a couple of weeks. We've had amazing people come on.
Where do they find the information? What's it called?
So you can write to Debbie Michael Masterclass at gmail.com. Debbie Michael Masterclass at gmail.com.
Maybe Ruby can throw that up on the screen at some point. That would be great. Because God, I would take that class. How exciting.
It's pretty awesome.
Because you know stuff.
I know stuff. I've been around 170 years. So.
You look good.
Thank you.
Now, the sad thing is you and David Lawrence were about to do a show at Birdland.
Yes.
And it was a show I was so excited about. Tell everybody.
Tonight, David Lawrence, who is the son of Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet, and I were about to premiere our show at Birdland tonight on the East Coast. We were actually supposed to premiere it at the McAllen Theater, but we're going to be back at all these places. It's called A Toast to Steve and Edie. Big band, big music, their original charts. It's spectacular, and we just have to wait. We're just going to have to wait, but we're all waiting. We're all on the big pause button. Let me do this.
Talk about worth the wait. It's gonna be so incredible.
Yeah, it's spectacular. It is. I mean, it's directed by Lonnie Price, and it's and Ted Firth is our musical director. What could be bad? So totally.
You have a great team. Sing for us. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna sing a song from my newest album, which is 17 years old now. It's a little song from Oklahoma. It has absolutely nothing to do with anything except I think it's fun, and to kick off the show, I thought it would be the right thing to do. So here we go.
I can't wait.
Sing along. Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy pokes will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright satellites winking and blinking. Ain't no final rig I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I can't choose one for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top. I have a 17-piece big band right there. Do you hear that? Hear that? I can see the stars get blurry when we drive back home in the slurry. When we ride back home in the slurry with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting colder, feel a sleepy head on my shoulder, nodding, drooping, close to my shoulder till it falls. Come, the sun is setting on the riverbank. The moon is making our head up. And just when I'm thinking all the others still, along the wake up again. Hush, you bird, my baby's sleeping. Maybe got a dream worth a keeping. Whoa, you team, just keep a creeping at a slow clip clop. For that shiny little Surrey with the fringe. Shiny little Surrey with the fringe. Shiny little Surrey with the fringe.
That was a very Edie ending.
Thank you.
Yeah, she would go up like 9 more octaves at the end, I feel.
40 more octaves.
You sound so great. You look so great. You know, you look exactly the same as you did when I saw you in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, starring Morgan Fairchild and Vu.
Oh my God, Morgan Fairchild, one of my favorite people. Oh my God, I'm not kidding.
She's fun, right?
Yeah, really fun. Really fun. The skinniest I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah, in person. I saw her. No, she was friends of a bunch of friends of mine in Dallas when I lived in Dallas because she was Patsy McClenny, can we say? Yeah. And so we went to see her was it in Kansas City? Where did we see you?
Yes, Kansas City Starlight.
Outside. Right? Yeah, it was like 400 degrees.
Yeah.
You guys were so wonderful together.
It was really fun. Really fun.
You sound so great. I can't wait to hear you live and in person.
Thank you. I can't wait for us all to be live and in person. Everybody just hang in. We're going to be back, and it's just going to be better than ever. Can you just wait? I just can't wait to be beautiful Birdland and singing. I can just see all the people right in front of me right now. Jim, you're my hero.
Both. And you. Congratulations on the master classes. Congratulations for sounding gorgeous as always. Debbie Gravitte, ladies and gentlemen, stand up and clap at home. It's Debbie Gravitte.
Thank you. Oh, thank you all.
Bye. Love her. Why wouldn't I? What's not to love? Okay. My next guest. You're going to love her too. Oh my gosh. She's lived her life on television. I feel like I've been seeing her since she was just a kid on TV. She's going to tell us all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, the delightful Linda Purl.
Hey, Jim.
Hi. How are you?
I'm better for seeing you. I'm so happy to see you.
So nice to see you. Where are you? What a beautiful house.
I'm in Colorado. Tell you what, it was pretty exciting to lightning, thunder, hail, all kinds of things. But I'm in Colorado. Yeah, I camped from New York pretty quickly. We were, doing a show there, and then we weren't. Blink, and we weren't. So,
I know.
Yeah.
Now you've been certainly on the cabaret scene and the nightclub scene and the concert scene for a long time. But before that, I know you from your television gigs. When did you start acting?
Oh, I was about 11 years old. About 100 years ago. Yeah, I was little. My folks loved the theater. I grew up in Japan, and so we, there was no TV, and anyway, so we did plays in the house, and also people were coming through Tokyo in that time. So, and we had a big rambly house, and so folks would stay. We had, painters or dancers. You never knew who was going to be there in the morning for breakfast. And so it was when you're a kid, you just think, well, it's normal. But I look back at it now and realize just how privileged it was.
How amazing. What now? I think I first saw you, let's say it, as Fonzie's girlfriend on Happy Days.
Yeah. Yeah.
That must have been amazing, because that show was like a cultural touch point at that point, and still is.
Well, it was. When I first did the show, I was Richie's girlfriend, but
right.
Fonzie's character sort of took off, so then they didn't need supporting characters for Ron Howard's character. So I was out of a job. Oh. And years later, there was a casting breakdown. They said, we're looking for a Linda Purl type for Fonzie's fiance. It's like, okay, can I go up? So I auditioned.
Did you have to look completely different, or no. How did they work that?
I don't know. Oh, well, so many years had passed, and it was such a different kind of character that
I see.
Like we just got away with it. Nobody remembered.
She looks like Fonzie's girlfriend. That's so funny. Now, in all of this craziness, what do you miss? What do you miss most in life?
Touch.
Yeah.
I do. I have 2 dogs who fart all the time, but they're getting so much more.
Wow. Okay? Thanks for that.
Well, but I guess in the theater community, cabaret, we're all very tactile people, and I miss that. I miss hugging my friends. I miss seeing my friends.
Yeah.
We Zoom, we do little classes. Deborah Grace Weiner and I do Qigong together. It's hysterical. It's really just an excuse to, hang out and have a cup of coffee. So there are ways, we all find ways to remain
of course
connected and in touch. And the Zoom parties, I didn't even know how to operate. Who even heard of Zoom before?
Isn't it great? It really is fantastic. No, what do you miss? Not at all. What don't you miss?
Traffic, smog.
Right.
I have to say that the way I live here is fairly solitary, so I actually don't notice that much of a difference. I spend a lot of time alone here, a lot of time in the hills hiking. And so I feel very, very blessed, even during these heartbreaking days, these unimaginably heartbreaking days. Anyway.
I understand. But boy, if you can find those moments of gratitude, it's pretty wonderful. Well, here's what I'm grateful for.
Oh, thank you.
This beautiful new CD of yours.
Well, it's about the worst possible title, because the last thing anybody wants to do right now is to take a chance on anything. Anyway, Ted Firth, brilliant, fabulous Ted Firth. And we thought, well, is the musical director. And we thought, just release it now. Why not? I don't know. It's not like we're going down the road to Tower Records these days. So
right.
So we released it.
I think it's okay, because people are home. They're stuck at home. They're looking for something beautiful to play. And actually, one of the songs was written by one of our guests tonight.
Oh, yes. Oh,
how
my
fun
God.
Is that?
Mr. Elling. Yeah.
Kurt Elling co-wrote one of the songs.
Yes. How brilliant is he? Just
so
extraordinary.
Sing for us. What are you going to do?
Okay, thanks. What do Taking a Chance?
Perfect.
I have
Title
to
song.
start up a band. Let me see.
Crank it up.
This is nuts, Jim Caruso.
I know. Who thought of this?
Thank heavens you did. All right. Can you hear that? Ruby will tell me if you can't. Oh, God. I thought love's game was over. Lady Luck had gone away. I laid my cards on the table, unable to play. Then I heard good fortune say, they're dealing you a new hand today. Here I go again, I hear those trumpets blow again, on the glow again, taking a chance. Here I ride again, about to take that slide again, starry-eyed again, taking a chance. I thought that cards were a frame-up I never would try, but now I'm taking the game up, and the ace of hearts is high. Things are mending now, I see a rainbow blending now. We'll have a happy ending now, taking a chance on love. Ted first. Aha. I have something. Here he is. Oh my God. Nobody better. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Ted. Here I stand again, about to beat the band again, feeling grand again, taking a chance on love. Here I come again, I'm gonna make things hum again, acting dumb again, taking a chance on love. I never dreamed in my slumbers, and that's what taboo. But now I'm taking the numbers on a little dream for two. Now I prove again that I can make life move again. In the groove again, taking a chance. Taking a chance on love.
Yay, Linda. You sound so good.
Oh, thank you.
And your band is very good. Are they in the other room? It sounded good.
Yeah, very good. So
Ted first.
David Fink on the CD, and
Yes.
we made a major screw up. We missed. You're supposed to do push buttons, when you're distributing things, and so right now it's only available on my website. However, and then in a couple of weeks it'll be Amazon and iTunes. However, for now, all the proceeds are going to Music Cares, to their COVID relief fund, and then in a month we're going to switch over to Actors Fund, and then everything will go. Go to them for all 10 copies that we sell. Yay.
Hey, you don't know. I think it's going to sell great. And God, just from tonight, are people, listen to the people who are watching and loving you. My friend Alexandra Haas. Hi, Lamb. Alice Ripley.
Oh, Alice Ripley. Wow, I'm a fan.
Alice, you need to come on the show and sing.
Yeah.
Or cook. She's been cooking. Billy Hutton.
Oh, Bill Hutton. Yeah. Oh, God, that's one of the people I miss hugging. Deeply.
And Billy Stritch, the lovely Billy Stritch. And I'm sure lots of others, but I can't read them all. But, Matt Baker, lots of good people.
Matt's shows are fantastic. Matt's live, Billy Stritch's live. Yeah. They're so annoying, and they just make me feel like I'm there. And
it's true. It's a wonderful thing that we can do this. I mean, 15 years ago, we would just be, I don't know what we'd be doing, reading books.
You think about the pioneer folks. I think, we're so weedy. Come on, just find your bootstraps and get on with it. It's fine. We're through this, the other side, and we're lucky. We're lucky. Yeah.
We are. Linda Purl, I can't thank you enough. You sound beautiful.
Bless you
as always.
It's joyful and it's fun. And I'm just going to go to PayPal as soon as I'm up now. Everybody
you
else,
dear.
Yeah, thank you. Love you, adore you.
Love you. Can't wait to see you. That's Linda Purl, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. I want to go to that house. That house looks swell. But I won't. I'll stay here in my enormous Upper West Side roost. Okay, my next guest. You're gonna love him. If you don't already know him, you're about to. He's been singing all over town since he's been here. He's been the singer, guitarist, bass player for Imperial Cities, which is a live request band, cover band. I will ask exactly what that means. But he's also a Birdland cast party fave. It's Gene Taylor. Oh, Gene, there he is.
How you doing, Jim?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
God, I'm glad you're here.
It's good to see you.
It's great to see you, too.
It's been,
huh?
It's going to say it's been a minute. It's been a long time.
It's been way too long because you've been working. You
True.
were working
That's
nonstop when we were still able to work. You were working Mondays. But tell me about this live request cover band. What does that even mean?
Okay, so basically I sing in a lot of wedding bands. So you do this type of gig, you kind of have to know a ton of songs. Know the lyrics. If you play guitar or bass, you have to know those chords. So I kind of do that naturally. I've been playing in bands my whole life. So I found, long story short, I got a notice to join this band. I fit the criteria. And we were playing at Haswell Greens for about 2 years, I'd say. And every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, packed house. It felt like, Rock of Ages. Yeah, super fun though. But it's basically the crowd decides the song that they want to hear. So they'll write a song down on a piece of paper, run it up to the stage. Hey, I want to hear Zombie by the Cranberries. Okay, guys, let's hit it. And then we play it. So that's how it goes.
Do they try to stump you with weird stuff?
All the time. All the time. Or they try to pick songs that, really wouldn't work in a bar or at a concert or anytime. In a live
or
setting.
Ever. Yeah.
Or ever. You know those songs.
I do. I open with those songs. What's the weirdest request you've gotten?
When they see a bunch of guys, they will usually request like Whitney Houston or Celine Dion. And none of us can do that. Modulate the keys down all you want. I mean, I don't want to.
You know you can.
I can try.
You know you can. Oh, I just saw a really cool video that you were part of. A big group of people singing Hallelujah. Oh, my God.
Oh, yes. Yes, that came out today. That's right. We recorded that maybe 2 months ago. Yes, that's with Total Entertainment.
It's gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's gorgeous. Yeah, you
right.
guys look for it. What's the group? How do they find it on YouTube?
Okay, so now that one, Total Entertainment is the one that put that one up online. You can actually also you can find it on my Instagram, Gene Taylor Music. Oh. Shameless promotion. I just posted it up there today, actually. So if you go to Instagram, Gene Taylor Music, you will find the video.
It's really good, and you sound really good. Speaking of really good, why don't you sing for us?
Okay. All right. I'm going to sing What Would I Do If I Could Feel from The Wiz.
Oh, okay. I'll be here if you need me.
Uh-huh.
Backup singing, dancing. You know.
What would I do if I could suddenly feel and know once again what I feel is real? I could cry, I could smile, I might lay back for a while. Tell me what would I do if I could feel? What would I do?
If I could reach deep inside of you and I know how it feels, oh, to say that I like what I see, then I'd be more than glad to share all the things that I'm feeling here and the song that my heart might bring. You'd be more than glad to sing, and if a tear should fall from my eye, just think of all the wounds they can mend. Yeah, oh, just think of all the time I could spend just being vulnerable again. Oh, tell me what would I do? Oh, tell me what would I do? Tell me what would I do if I could feel yeah. I could cry, then I'll smile. Come and lay back oh, tell me what I do. Oh, tell me what I do. Oh, tell me what would I do? Yeah, if I could
Okay, that was so great. Gabrielle Stravelli says, yes, Gene Taylor, you can sing anything. The people are swooning. You sound gorgeous.
Thank you.
I'm sorry you haven't been working out, but maybe, soon you can start again.
Maybe this week.
I hate you. I just hate you. Thank you so much for singing for us, and thank you for being here, and just take care of yourself, and we appreciate you so much singing for us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Love you.
All right.
Mwah.
See you soon.
Thanks. That's
Bye-bye.
Gene Taylor. Love him. Is Julie Halston out there watching? Julie Halston has a show called Virtual Halston. You can watch it on Fridays at 5 right here on this very channel. Oh, that shocks me every time you bring it up. Makes me laugh. Julie Halston, nobody funnier. She pays me big money to say that. No, it's so much fun. Don't forget, we want to keep bringing you this extravaganza every week. So if you can, you are more than, thank you. You're more than invited to tip, donate. We'll keep it going. And for as long as you want. And we'll come and do it in your home when we're allowed. But this way we can send a nice donation to Broadway Cares for their COVID-19 emergency assistance fund. That's always makes my heart happy. And it also makes my heart happy to be able to continue to do this. So feel free to make a donation. If you can't, I totally get it. Do what you can do. Okay, you ready for more? Oh, dear God. Okay. Juan Pablo de Pace. Now, just saying his name makes me feel better about myself. Everybody do it. Everybody just say it. Juan Pablo de Pace. He's an Argentinian actor who started his career in the UK Then moved to Spain, where he starred on several TV shows. 5 seasons ago, he scored the role of Fernando on Netflix, the Netflix series Fuller House. We can be watching the final season right now. But before you change channels to go watch him, please welcome to our screen Juan Pablo de Pachi. Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Jim.
How are
I
you, my
miss
friend?
Jim.
I miss you.
Oh,
How's California?
I'm so happy that you're doing this. California is in turmoil. Yeah. As we speak, about 8 minutes down the road, the protests are going on. So it's a tricky day here. But so far, so good. So far, it's all peaceful and
Good.
It's good. It's not like
Good.
the other days. So.
Oh man,
So,
I mean, I watched every frame of it. I was glued to CNN. I couldn't turn away. Today, I had to kind of turn it off a little bit to just kind of get my energy back from
Absolutely.
crying for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Well, geez, it's good to see you. Now? Tell me about Fuller House.
Okay.
When you got this show, were you living in LA?
Yes. So
you were.
I had been here for 2 years when they cast me on the show, and but it's half a decade, so I feel like that's been most of my U.S. experiences on Fuller House. So yeah. I was.
It's true.
It's
What
a
an
long time ago
amazing
now.
run you've had. Now, are you working? You're working on the last season now, correct?
No. The last season
not
has
working on
already
it,
been
but
shot.
but it's airing now.
It's gonna air as of midnight tonight.
Oh,
So you're getting like the exclusive here.
I like that. Do you love your cast? Is it like a family?
I do. I was just doing a Zoom call with them. It's the first time that we talked since we're wrapped.
Oh wow!
So yeah, we just wanted to say hello to each other and of course check in on each other. But they're like family. They are. They really are. So
I bet.
very lucky.
Oh, that final episode must have been so sad, so touching.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah. And you were also on the amazing Dancing with the Stars. You were a star on Dancing with the Stars.
You're bringing that up.
I'm totally bringing that up because I was so unbelievably impressed. First of all, you had the highest average of the season. Can we just say? And they eliminated you.
I think I had the highest average, probably of a good all seasons. I want to say we were up there with we got the first perfect score on week 3, which is I think only happened once before.
And they eliminated you.
And they eliminated us.
Who do we call? I can call somebody right now.
I'm not bitter.
That's just rude. It's just rude. Well, you were great. You were great. You're also great on your new web series. Tell me about it.
So it's called Minutiae because it's not just one minutia, but it's many minutias.
Yes.
And it's a show that I created when this whole thing started because I was already going to start shooting a web series, but I couldn't because it involved actors and locations. So I was like, screw it. I still want to do a show. I still want to put something out there. I want to come out of this quarantine having done something new. And so I created this show called Minutiae, which is literally this character called Tomas and his awful therapist. And the people he surrounds himself with are probably worse off than he is. And so it's stupid. It's funny. I get to work with Andrea Barber, who plays Kimmy Gibbler in Fuller House, with Jack Plotnick, who created quite a few things over there on Broadway. Everything. So yeah, it's a chance to kind of still churn out funny elements, funny characters throughout the eyes of this neurotic actor called Tomas. And every Thursday there's a new episode at 5 p.m. New York, 2 p.m. LA on YouTube, my YouTube channel.
You guys, it is so good. I'm not even paying lip service here. It's so good. And then I just saw one where you become, can I give it away? You become a lovely lady.
Yeah, this is gone, by the way. Well, because in the episode, something goes off in the universe. Yeah, and there's like a Wi-Fi problem, and they're having a session with and all of a sudden, the therapist is a woman, Jack Plotnick in a wig,
Pretty.
beautiful, amazing
Yeah.
woman. And so Tomas is like, what the hell's going on? And then there's more, and then he turns into Tamara.
I actually had to check the credits at the end to make sure that it was indeed you. You look fantastic
Thank you.
as a lady. And on that note, I'm going to ask you to sing for us.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm toying between two, but I'm definitely going to go a cappella because I think it's going to be easier. And you can hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. Absolutely.
Okay. Because my computer's buzzing, so I wonder if it's like, no? Okay.
No,
I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do a Nat King Cole that I love.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sing it for us.
Okay. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile. If you just light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
Well, that was terrible.
Thank you. Yeah, I need to work on it.
You sound gorgeous. You just sound great.
Thank you.
You need to be doing some musical theater. Is that in your in the works? Yeah.
You know what, Jim? I've been close to 7 Broadway shows. I mean, I started on musical theater, so that was the beginning of my career. But yeah, I auditioned. I got close to Evita in London. I got close to what is it? The Gloria Stefan show. I got close to Waitress on Broadway. Like I was almost like in there. So it's probably going to happen at some point.
Yeah, and you know our audience is chock full of Broadway producers and casting directors. So I say to you, let's get on it, people. Look at this. Oh, what are we? Oh, we're getting bravos. We're getting amazing. Bill Westmoreland, brilliant photographer.
Thank you.
He thinks you're amazing. Well, you are amazing.
And you are amazing. I can't wait to be in New York again and go and because we couldn't make it work this last time, but I want to do the cast party in New York with you again because we did it last in 2017.
You did, and you did it once in LA with us. You did cast party. That's
right. That's right. You're right. So and that was 18, I think. So yeah.
That was so fun. Diana. Diana says if Beauty and the Beast comes back to Broadway, I want JP to play Gaston. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, with those fake muscles. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I have a trainer for you. His name is Gene Taylor. He just sang.
I saw. That's why I'm wearing a shirt.
Please, I'm putting on a coat. I'm putting on mittens. JP, I love you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for singing so beautifully.
Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you for
we'll be watching Fuller House.
Yes, tonight, everyone. Go in a couple of hours.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a pity. Okay. So we had somebody cut out at the last second, so we're swerving ahead to it's a good swerve. Here's somebody that how many of you have been nominated for 10 Grammys? Hands. Our next performer has been nominated for 10 Grammys. He's won a Grammy for Best Jazz Album. He's one of my all-time favorite singers, let alone jazz singers, and one of my favorite humans. It's Kurt Elling.
Hello, Jim Caruso.
How the heck are you?
Oh, man. You make the world feel a little better every time. You're just a sweet guy. You're just a sweet fella, man.
You don't know. You don't know.
Well, your presentation is
There you go.
very, very sweet indeed.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to see you, brother, and I'm happy that you said some words at the top of the forum about how the world is. It's a crazy time. My own hopeful take on it is that we've been ignoring all kinds of sickness and all kinds of sociopathology in our society, and that stuff's got to come out. It's, if you ignore cancer for long enough, it's going to come and it's going to get you. And that's what we've got to learn how to listen better. Our whole world has got to learn how to listen better to each other and to feel each other's pain and not just step all over everybody all the time just because we can. And I know that you have all those feelings in there and you think about stuff all the time. And so that's as much as what draws me to, your circle, man. You've always been sweet about giving me a little seat at the table down on the jazz end. And you just, man, if I keep talking about you, I'm going to use so many of the same adjectives over and over again because you're
no, keep going. No, really. I have time. No, but Kurt, no, you're from Chicago, but you grew up in the church. Your dad was he a minister of music or what?
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
He led the church choirs and he played the pipe organ.
My dad did that too. He was the conductor of the church.
Oh, fab, man. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go.
So you grew up in a very thoughtful, I'm assuming, family situation where things like this were discussed.
Oh yeah, my old man set a very, very beautiful example of thoughtfulness and what I think of as true piety and humility. And his thing was always welcoming everybody in, and he knew how much healing and how much beauty music could bring into the world. And he really, really played the organ like it was the last possible thing that you could do before you ascended straight into heaven, and he wanted to help you get there. And I tried to learn as much as I could from him about that spirit and about music and about church is a kind of a show that you got to put on. It's got a real beginning, a middle, and an end. And if people aren't going out saying Hosanna, you've done something wrong. So I think that's stuck with me, all these years. I hope that I'm not too apostolic. I hope that I'm not too quantifiably chauvinistic in my ecclesiastical appeal. But I definitively try.
Somebody get me a thesaurus. Well, but you were brought up around sacred music. When did jazz come into your life?
Well, my folks used to play what they used to call music of your life stations before they had satellite radio. And you know what that was all about. It was, Nat Cole and Miss Peggy Lee. They were always so excited about her, man. And like a Vic Damone, man. And so, and my father was a World War II vet. And so there was always some swinging music around the house in very, very, very small doses. He was not a jazz head at all. And I remember one time I was watching on PBS, I was watching some big band and all these cats in black dinner suits from Lake Tahoe or someplace. And then they said, da-da-da, 5 tunes in. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest for the evening, Mr. Tony Bennett. And he came on with that white dinner jacket. And I said, That is the man you want to be in the big band. You want to be the man who walks out in the white dinner jacket and then sings. So that stuck with me. And then the jazz musicians on the Chicago scene pulled me in and they said, man, you know, you belong with us, because I was sitting in all the time. And it's to the generosity of that scene and those musicians that I owe my vocation.
Were you a kid? How old were you when you started singing gigs?
Well, let's see. I was in graduate school at the time.
Oh, okay.
I was reading The Philosophy of Religion at the University of Chicago Divinity School.
Wow.
By day, and by night I was sitting in. The first paying gig I had was at a place called Milt Trenier's Show Lounge. Milt Trenier was the youngest of the Las Vegas Trenier brothers. And he had his own little, maybe 30-seat club, a little downstairs spot where, you know, the kind of place where they had, not just wall-to-wall gray carpeting, but it went up the walls.
Oh, I know it well.
And then
Yes.
they put all the pictures on the carpeting on the walls.
Yes.
And Carl Johnson, this cat who played split keyboard, and his left hand was just a rat-a-tat bass happening all the time. And so I would go in there and I'd play for the door, and I'd come out with $7 or $20 or something on a good night. Some, very low level mafia guy and his girlfriend of the evening, and then he'd say, "Play Melancholy Baby. My girl wants to hear Melancholy Baby." Carl, I think we should play Melancholy Baby, don't you? So we did it. But, I did all the wedding gigs and, big band stuff and what you got to do. And I've been extremely fortunate to be able to pursue the music that I love.
I want these people to hear you. I want them to hear your crazy range, the way you improvise. You have 4 octaves. It's like something like 4 octaves? You're the whole band. You're essentially.
And you can only play 3 notes at a time. A voice.
Is that right?
Well, if you get up into that children's throat singing stuff, man, then you've got a whole situation you can get into. I don't have anything that crazy for you tonight.
You can do whatever you want.
We the last record I put out, it was when we were still all upset about migrant workers, and we were still all upset about that bigotry and that racism and that fear. And Danilo Perez and I put a record together called Secrets Are the Best Stories, which sold about 3 records because all my tour dates went, so we couldn't promote it at all. And ever since COVID, I've been trying to figure out, well, what's the jazz singer supposed to sing? Like what you were talking about. People they come for entertainment. They don't come for a big, long sermon, but they also want to know what side of the street you're walking down. So I thought, well, what about World War II songs?
Mm-hmm.
That comforted people back in the day. People separated from each other. People in fear. People needed, and they had all the best songs in those days. I'll Be Seeing You in all the old familiar places. I'll Never Smile Again Until I Smile at You, Jim Caruso.
I got that a lot.
But all I can do with a 4-finger guitar, which is more commonly called a ukulele, but in jazz circles, I get a little bit made fun of. So I call it a 4-string. But I can lay a little bit of a tune that was written during that era. This was written in 1944, and it kind of became the homecoming theme for all the soldiers making their way home. And it was the first #1 hit for Doris Day.
Oh, come on.
Well, if it's a Jim Caruso night, it's going to be a little bit of this.
Sing it.
Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna take a sentimental journey to renew old memories. got my bag, I've got my reservation. Spent each dime I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation, long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we'll leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearny. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. 7, that's the time we'll leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey home. Gonna take a sentimental journey, sentimental journey. Oh.
Kurt Elling, you're the smoothest. You are the smoothest.
I'm the smoothest man in the room.
That, and in this case, you could actually be the only man in the room. Billy Stritch says, "What a hip, smart guy. Love Kurt." Matt Baker says, "What a treat to hear one of the world's greatest. It don't get much better than that."
I'm good in small doses.
You don't- Oh, I so know what you mean. I feel that way about my own self. Now, you're about to move to back to Chicago, correct?
We are going to move back to Chicago. We've had it in our heads for a little while now. New York is everything New York is. We adopted a little man. We were foster parents for half a minute, and a little man came to us, and we fell in love with him, and circumstances worked out in such a way that I get to have a son now. In addition to my gorgeous 14-year-old daughter, we have a 3-year-old son. So I have a man-child on my hands, which means we need grandparents around, especially a grandparent who is a retired track and soccer coach.
Wow.
Little man is up at 6 in the morning, and he is ready to go.
And you're not up at 6, being all peppy?
I am. I'm just not ready to go.
I see. And your daughter Louisa is going to be going to school for musical theater, correct?
She has been accepted into the Chicago version of the LaGuardia School. She gets to go to Shy Arts in the musical theater program. We're so excited and proud of her. And my goodness, I pray for my city. I pray for New York and for the whole of us, so that we can, man, if we all listen to each other, imagine how that band would sound. Everybody gets a solo.
You got it. Well, we will miss you here in New York. But I know now. Are you going to move back into your old apartment that you bought from Barack Obama? Oh yeah, I had to throw that in.
We are renting that out to a very, very lovely family in Hyde Park. We're holding on to it. They're building the presidential library down there in Hyde Park.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes.
So we're hoping to some special guests every now and then who might want to traipse on through. They have these Japanese tourists come on bicycles.
Oh no!
Flag
Oh
on
jeez!
they all drive up and take pictures and stuff. It's
Nice, nice. Well, bring them on into Birdland sometime when you're back in town.
Dad. As soon as the place opens, you know I'll be there front and center for you.
Kurt, I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you for bringing your beautiful voice and your beautiful four-string
You're
to
a
our
sweet fellow. The
to the
city's
show.
lucky to have you.
Thanks, my friend. Very enjoyable. He can whistle too. Whistling's hard. I had to whistle. Billy, are you out there? I had to whistle in a Broadway show I like to call Liza's at the Palace. And we were always out of breath right before I would whistle. So I would have to face up stage and put Vaseline on my lips so that I could make the noise. It's my little Broadway story. You're welcome. Carol Shedlin says, bless you, Jim, for your gift of this show. Thank you, Carol Shedlin. Thank you. You're sweet. Okay, so every week we like to shine a spotlight on a student who wasn't able to do their spring musical in high school or their college recital or something because of this global pandemic. And boy, did we find a great singer to entertain us tonight. Please welcome Lily Mikita.
Hi.
Hi,
Thank you
Lily.
so much for having me. This is so fun. It's such an honor. This makes me feel so special.
Well, you are special. How are you? What a beautiful home you have. Where do you live?
Oh, I live in Wilton, Connecticut.
So lovely. Well, we have a mutual friend. My friend Marty Bongfeld is a friend of your family's. Yes.
Yeah, my mom worked with her.
She's a great actress and singer
Yeah.
too. So where do you go to high school?
I go to Wilton High School.
You do. And you're an actress and a singer.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Broadway show?
Oh God. Well, all three of my parents were in Phantom, so that kind of holds a special place in my heart. So.
All three of your parents were in Phantom?
Yeah, my mom played Christine on the road and on Broadway.
Yes.
And my stepdad played the Phantom on the road, and then my dad has been a swing for the past almost 20 years now.
That is unbelievable. That's a great bit of biographical information. So, well, tell me about the show you were going to be doing.
We were going to do Hello, Dolly, and I was going to play Dolly.
Greatest role in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But okay, so here's the thing. You're going to get so many more chances to do great roles like that. I have no doubt. Would you sing for us right now so we can cheer you?
Yeah, of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to sing Light in the Piazza from the show by Adam Gettle.
Sing it.
I don't see a miracle shining from the sky. I'm no good at statues and stories. I try. That's not what I think about. That's not what I see. I know what the sunlight can be. The light in the piazza, tiny sweet, and then it grows, and then it fills the air. Who knows what you call it? I don't care. Out of somewhere I have something I have never had. And sad is happy. That's all I see. The light in the piazza. The light in the piazza. It's rushing up, it's pouring out, it's flying through the air, oh, through the air. Who knows what you call it, but it's there. It is there. All I see is, all I want is tearing from the inside. I see it now. I see it everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everything and everywhere. Fabrizio. Right in the piazza, my love.
You got to be kidding. That's so gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're unbelievable. Oh, Alice Ripley says, "Hi, Lily."
Oh, my mom knows her. She's friends.
Oh.
She's worked with her.
Of course she
and
does.
She says hi.
Hi, Alice.
Says
Billy
hi.
Stritch says goosebumps. Kristen Plumley says her voice is much older than a high schooler's. A lovely sound and color. She's a joy. Geez, Lily. Oh, look at all this mail. You're getting all this fan mail. Trent Nelson, go Lily, love you. Wow. My friend Liz Paley says somewhere in Wilton, Connecticut, a high school drama teacher is smiling ear to ear. Who is your teacher?
Well, my theater arts teacher is Heather Zerlude
Man,
and Meredith Walker.
you must have some
She's our school director. Both of
Wow.
them. And
Well-
yeah.
God, you just sing so great. And you're so pretty, and I like you and everything. Okay, so here's the deal. Did you hear all the applause, actually, right when you were done? It's all for you. I know you'll be getting so much more of it live and in person. I'm sorry about Dolly, but man, there are a lot of great roles waiting for you. Thank you for coming. And
Thank you
please,
so
please
much.
visit us at Birdland once we get back up and running at Cast Party some Monday night.
Of course.
Do you promise?
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Lily.
Bye.
Bye. I mean, what? It's just incredible. This is so fun being able to do this in general, but then to find somebody that's that extraordinarily talented. Thank you, Marty Bongfeld, my dear friend from Dallas, who told me about her, told me about Lily. What a beautiful, beautiful singer. Okay. Here's one of my favorite singers. And not only is she a great singer, but when we're together, we do nothing but laugh. It's like there's something wrong with us. We laugh a lot. Please welcome the divine Luba Mason. I just clapped to make up for audience, interest. Hi, my friend.
How are you?
I'm good. You look so good.
I'm wearing my pajamas.
You are? They're so cute. Of course you have cute pajamas.
And my cat Lily's in the back. Anyway, she might be picking up at some point.
I enjoy Lily. Welcome, my friend. Where are you calling in from?
New York. I'm in the city.
Yeah.
From my home. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Now, I was talking to Lily. She wasn't able to open in Hello, Dolly. But you had just opened in a Broadway show called Girl from the North Country.
Yeah, literally March 5th we opened, and then March 12th, boom. But it was, I have to say it was kind of nice that we got all the reviews in. They were great. We even got the cast recording recorded before everything happened.
So great.
So
good.
Yeah, it was kind of,
short but sweet, but it happened, I guess,
Well, but they're saying you're suspended until September 6th. Is that still the story?
Yeah, but it's going to be
Good.
later. It's not going to be until
Right.
2021. I'm sure.
Do you love the show?
Love it. It's a beautiful show.
I really don't know anything about it because I don't read reviews until I go see it. Then I read about it. But tell me a little bit about Girl from the North Country.
Well, it takes place during the Depression, so it's a real uppie. And you got all these characters going through a flop house, a boarding house, and everybody's kind of running from something or running to something. And it's really about the struggle of everyone during that time in 1934. But the show is very spiritual. It's very spiritual because there's a lot of hope in it, even though everybody's kind of struggling through a rough time. A little sort of kind of what's going on right now.
Sounds vaguely familiar. What kind of a role are you playing?
I'm playing Laura Burke. She's a very wealthy Southern woman who's no longer wealthy because her husband lost all of our money in the crash. And we have a challenged 30-year-old son. And we're hiding a secret and running.
Oh, I like it. I'm so excited. Can't you wait to go cheer friends live and in person again?
Yeah.
That's one of the things I really miss.
I miss going out and seeing shows or music and restaurants. I miss going to I'm tired of cooking.
I know. Somebody asked me what I'm looking forward to, and I said, Joe Allen. Joe Allen.
Yeah.
Is it asking too much that I get a burger at Joe Allen?
You could get a takeout.
Perfect. Okay, so for a successful Broadway actress, your recordings, your CDs have been incredibly genre-defying, if I may.
Yeah.
You've done very jazzy, Brazilian, bluegrass a little bit, Slovakian. Hello.
Yes. I branded my own genre called Mixtura. So I combined all different genres in my last album. This album that's coming up, and I'm releasing it in October, is called Triangle. And it's just voice, vibraphone, and bass. And I've got Rock on vibraphone and James Genus on bass, and it's really special. It's really special.
It sounds so cool.
Yeah. Never been done before. Never been recorded before. So it's really kind of cool.
Can't wait. Sing for us right now. Is this something in Slovakian?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to do that. This is a song from actually my first album.
Oh.
And it's from a cute little musical called One from the Heart. It's a film musical that Francis Ford Coppola directed. So you're familiar with it. And
I am.
Yeah, Tom Waits did the music for it. So,
and Crystal Gale on the album.
Yes.
Those magical voices together.
Yeah, really kind of beautiful. So
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's called Take Me Home. And I'm really nervous, Jim, because I'm not good with all of this technical stuff. So I got the track here.
It's going to be fine.
It is? Okay. I'm going to press a button and I think it's going to start.
Oh, God. Here we go. Did you press it?
I'm pressing it now.
Okay, press it. Everybody just cross your fingers.
Can you hear it? Take me home, silly boy. Put your arms around me. Take me home, you silly boy. All the world's not around without you. I'm so sorry that I broke your heart. Please
Don't leave my side. Take me home, you silly boy, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Take me home, you silly boy. Put your arms around me. Take me home, you silly boy. 'Cause I'm still in love with you.
That's a perfect song.
I thought it was a good ending.
Oh man.
Thank you.
And you sound so beautiful.
Oh,
Luba,
thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jim. Thank you for having me on.
Well, what a joy. What a joy. I can't wait to hear the new album, and I really can't wait to see the new show.
Girl from the North Country.
You know we'll be there to cheer.
I know. Let me know when you come.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. I love you, Jim.
I love you. It's Luba Mason, everybody. Well, that was delightful. Wait, Ruby's texting me something. Hold on. Is this something I need to know? I never know. Oh, okay. Okay. So, people, that was our grand finale. I think tonight was kind of amazing. I loved all these people. And remember that if you want to see more of this, you feel free to donate or tip or however you want to think of it. We're available to be thanked in that way. What? Who am I? On Venmo or PayPal, which Julie Halston calls Pen Pal. You can do that. We'll send a nice donation to Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS, the COVID-19 Emergency Assistance Fund. And we thank them for all of their unbelievable work. Some great shows coming up. You know, if you're enjoying this, Linda Lavin has a show on Facebook every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Billy Stritch has Billy's Place every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Virtual Halston has a show. Julie Halston has a, there it is, a show Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern. And our friend Mark Carroll, brilliant jazz player and singer from Dallas, has a show every Saturday at 4 p.m. Texas time. Now, Ruby, we should check in on Squigs to see what he's drawn. Squigs is one of the Broadway's just brightest lights, that's for sure. Hi.
Hi.
Do we have a Squigs thing
We
yet?
do. I'm sorry. I look like a floating head. I was going to come in and be like, can you see me? But okay, we do. We have a final picture. I just got it in like 10 seconds ago.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm putting on my glasses. This is Squigs.
Yes.
Artwork for our show tonight.
Yes.
Quickly sketched all of these performers. Here we go. Oh God, it's so cute.
The fact that we are able to show this is so amazing. I don't think people realize how amazing this is.
I know. First of all, he works so fast. Wait, I'm not Jimbo the Clown. What happened?
Oh, that was pre-filmed, Jim. He did that days ago.
How dare he take it? Wait, let's look at it again.
We planned
I'm not
that
done looking. Oh my gosh, so cute. And now, see, it's just magical. Squigs, Justin Squigs Robertson is just a genius. We love him. Thank you for making this a very special Squigs Pajama Cast Party. It's a lot of adjectives going on there. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Ruby.
Oh, my pleasure. I think that this was such a great night. I feel like it put me in the best mood.
I know. I feel a a little more uplifted, I have to say.
Yeah.
I'm just, these are, but I feel that way every Monday. Every time we get a chance to do this, either live or virtually, it certainly makes me feel better.
Yeah.
You guys, next Monday, another great cast from the jazz world. Nicole Zaritis, love. Nicholas King, love. Known since he was like 3 years old. Anais Renaud, she is 3 years old. She's a very young jazz singer, so talented. Amanda King, my friend from Las Vegas, who is just fabulous. Broadway leading men, Adam J. Levy. You're going to love him if you don't already. And Tony Yazbek, Broadway leading man, just a brilliant triple threat singer, dancer, actor. And from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Improv genius Colin Mockery and his wildly talented wife, Deborah McGrath. Come on. They're going to do a little improv. They're going to create characters. It's going to be so much fun. So we want you to watch. We want you to stay safe, stay home. And if you don't stay home, wear a damn mask. Who are these people that don't think they need to wear masks? Don't get me started. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you coming to see us tonight. Of all nights, can be a difficult night, but I'm thrilled that you were here. And thank you for coming and for watching and supporting Pajama Cast Party. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching Pajama Cast Party. To follow us on YouTube, just hit subscribe. Click on that little bell and we'll keep you updated on future shows. You can also follow us on Instagram at Jim Caruso's Cast Party. The end.